Listen, I love this series. It is so it's like a noir piece. It is just so beautifully done, and Lihi, you do such an excellent job as being this femme fatale. How did you get
Thank
into the
you.
how did you get into the role? I mean, was it difficult to play someone like this?
Actually, it was a bit difficult, but it was very liberating to know that you can do just whatever you want in whatever whatever you want, and in such a free way, and it was a big opportunity to me for me to play that character. I think that also, and not only the sexually open thing, um, also the craziness in her, and all of those layers that she have, and not to play it like only on one way, and you all the time play it on a lot of ways. And yeah, so it's it's very nice.
Yeah, it must be a very rewarding role as well. And Gal,
Yeah.
David has some interesting choices he has to make. Tell me a little bit
Yeah.
about that.
I think in the most part the choices have been made for him. He
Mm.
just want to keep everything in order and to preserve everything like in formalin. But life bites him, and if it was upon him, he wouldn't let anything happen.
Mm.
And then this crazy femme fatale collapse with his strong wife's wishes, and all the time that she's been this suppressed at home, and it blows on him, and he's just been eaten in the way.
Yeah. And Leahy, was there an instant chemistry between you and Aylelet? Was there friendship from the very beginning?
No, actually, from the very first audition, Aylelet got into the room, and and she was the first Israeli actress that our chemistry was not like daughter and mother, and it was like it was very special dynamic. It felt like a lot of tension, and it felt like we trying to like dogs, like trying to smell each other. So so it felt like just like that.
Well, I guess we'll leave on that note. You guys, it was such a pleasure to talk to you. This is such a great adult, sultry thriller. It's a wonderful series, so congratulations.
Thank you,
Thank
man,
you,
thank you.
Tony.
I want to start
It's all
chatting.
about perspective.
I yell at this is like a very adult, sexy, thrilling noir film series. Excuse me.
Well, it's a once in a lifetime role actually, because it's a really a story about a woman who wants an artist, but from a female perspective, who wants to fulfill herself and has to pay a price in order to get there. Everything else is an extra. It's everything else is layers of what it means to be feminine, uh, um, and the relationship that people have in their life, female or male. But really, I think I felt that it was mostly for me, it's the exploration of being an artist, and what you have to do in order to create your absolute best, what you dream of. And so this meant to me a lot, because this is kind of what I do in my life, and what I want to do. I relate.
Sigal, I mean, directing this from the get-go, I mean, are you the type of director that does storyboards?
I Yes, I storyboard with with my DP, and I have certain images that I see in my mind already, you know, from writing. You know, I'm writing and I see the images in my mind again and again, and then I'm just trying to get those images out of my mind and onto to the set while directing. And another thing I use to get my actors where I want them is music.
Mm.
I work a lot with music, and I work a lot with music with the actors and
On set.
on set.
Just saying that
So a lot of times,
before the scene starts, she plays music,
Wow.
which is amazing.
yes.
I love
Aylelet,
it.
you know, the characters that are revolving around you, you know, Lihi and David and all of that. I mean, did you guys get along from the get-go?
No, we got along pretty well. But what happened to me was something that happened to me a very interesting thing happened to me at the rehearsals were one thing, but once we stepped into the filming of it all, I don't know, the role sort of took over me. And I guess there was a correlation between what Alice is going through, where she's really wanting to disappear in her journey, and she's getting lost. Obviously, it's losing Alice, and me myself also getting lost in the role. Plus, when we started filming, I really understood that Sigal is really taking a lot of time to show what's happening in Alice's mind, which means that the camera was on me a lot, and I felt very responsible to deliver the truth of the character, and I became more and more cocooned and closed up, I think, during it. So that was like a little bit of a how should I put it, a challenge, I guess, but it was a very deep experience for me, maybe one of my deepest as an actress.
Well, it's an amazing series. It should not be missed. It's such a beautiful adult thriller. As I said, it's just got so much in it. It's like an onion. So thank you so much for your time. It's like an onion with layers and layers. I
Yeah,
meant to
no,
say, not
good.
just like an
It's a
onion.
good,
No, I like it. I like the onion. I'm gonna use the onion metaphor.
Thank you all, and you
Thank
have a
you.
wonderful day. Thank you so much.
thank you.